was looking at the material lead because I like the fact that it's poisonous and very flexible, and it's used in a lot of places. And I also like using the body as an image. So I've chosen to do a very skinny lady and base her around the material of lead to show the poison that malnutrition and everything like that can cause. So I first made her in clay, and that took a long time, and then making the mould took forever, and then the final backing off seems to be taking a long time too. So it's not too bad. I'm quite pleased with it so far. I'm hoping that when the lead dies down a bit and is not so shiny, I'll be much more happy with it. So I don't like the shininess of it. Joining the mould pieces together was a nightmare. And also working in the clay, because it dries out quite a lot and it takes such a long time, keeping it wet all the time and covered was quite hard work. I've applied to Farnham and we'll go and do a BA in Fine Art in Farnham University, which is stuff next year, which is good.
I'm studying tattoos and youth culture, so sort of how people now get a permanent tattoo for something like a temporary trend or something, like you'll go through something like chav and emo, that sort of thing, but then as you get older that sort of all gets left behind, but you're still left with the tattoo that you got then. I've just been putting stuff onto acetate really and projecting it onto the body and then taking photos of it. I've been looking at like the different groups of like the stereotypes of teenage stereotypes and stuff, like the emos and stuff like that, and then just taking imagery from that to create designs. Mainly the whole trying to get imagery from a stereotype into a tattoo design's a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. It's harder to just stick sort of things you'd associate with like chavs and emos into a design is a lot harder than what I'd expected. Just because I'm doing a HND in graphic design here, so I'll be here for the next 2 years.
The whole theme was to do with a journey, and as you can see, it's all kind of, I've emerged a bicycle kind of theme with a journey. It's like a start of a race. Yeah, they're just like, they're lining up for the start. I haven't painted in the handlebars yet, so you can't really see. But yeah, it's just the start of the race really, and they're showing their emotion. Some are scared, you know what I'm saying? It's more the inside of their skin rather than the outside. A lot of finger like smudging and spray paint and oil pastels and just, I don't know, really just let him go, not really thinking too much about it, and just kind of just being free, I guess. I don't even like it, to be honest. It's not really my style, but I had to pull something out in 2 days, so. Not having enough paint, not having enough pastels, not having enough equipment, so yeah, I've had to steal and borrow. After this course I'm going LCC, which is alright I guess, and I want to do illustration.
Alice in Wonderland, because I've got like the teapots and like the broken cutlery, like to portray like the Mad Hatter Tea Party, and then I've got like a big watch like to do to represent like the White Rabbit's pocket watch. The paper creases really easily, and it was hard getting these long sheets of paper like through the printer, so I had to like fold them and then like iron out the creases, but it didn't work too well. When making the dress, it's like really heavy, and bits kept falling off and like breaking. Hopefully something in like visual merchandising, like window display, sort of thing.
I never really wanted to make fiction in the first place because I've never liked it, so it was really a bit of a challenge for me. So I thought I'd go for it and it might make my life harder, but it'd be more of an achievement at the end of it.
The first task is alienation.
In total, probably about 2 months. The past month has been the hardest because like post and the actual filming of it is the hardest work.
If you open the door, you'll find something in there that will aid you in your quest.
3 days for the actual shoot, but since then I've had to bring the actors back in to film up some pick-up scenes and do some little extra bits, like I've just recorded some ADR as well.
William, will you please put on the mask?
On the shoot there weren't really that many problems. On the first day I was running quite late with props, like everything wasn't quite done, so we had a bit of a late start. But apart from that it all ran quite smoothly. But in post I'm having to, obviously the sound wasn't great, so having to re-record sound is a bit of a nuisance.
Well. Looks like you didn't do too well with that one, did you, Will? Let's hope you do better this time. With addiction.
Hopefully going to university, carry on working, try and make it in the field.